Hi everyone, the Island Stacker here. Welcome to another video. So today is a video about the process in order to get coins graded. So someone left a comment on my previous video around the process of getting coins graded because they're fairly new to stacking and wanted to understand how to go about the process, what the costs are, etc. So hopefully I'm going to try and explain the process from my experience that I've had when grading coins. So firstly, you obviously need to pick the coins that you want to grade. Personally, I would generally only grade proof coins over bullion coins because I think there's potentially more upside in the value if you get a decent grade. Having graded bullion coins, they're never, I don't think personally they're ever going to get enough value back potentially to cover the costs of the grading as well, because the grading itself could potentially be double the value of for example, a 1 ounce silver coin. So you've got to bear that in mind when selecting the coins that you're wanting to grade. So like I said, I would generally do proof coins. Regards to, so these silver ones, for example, I didn't have any graded silver coins until I got these Britannias graded. Now, I probably wouldn't grade silver again, just like I explained with the cost associated with it and the premium on these coins in the first place. Some silver coins have obviously done quite well, for example, like the Three Graces and the Una and the Lion type coins, the Great Engravers set. But these sort of year Britannias, they're I think they're quite expensive already, considering it's only 1 ounce of silver, and I think they're around £100 each. Then the cost of grading, etc., on top of that, so you're already having to try and recoup upwards of 120, £130. Also, I know it shouldn't make that much difference, but the actual grade itself can make a drastic difference in the cost of resale or the value for resale. So 69s is obviously pretty high, but obviously everybody wants 70s, as it were. So there some coin disparity between a 69 and a 70 can be hundreds of pounds depending on the coin itself. So that's what I would grade, trying to move things up the value curve that I think potentially have longer term value, having been graded and preserved. So in order to get coins graded, so I use a third party. I don't send these coins off to the grading company myself. So if you're looking for getting coins graded, I'm sure the gentleman that I use wouldn't mind me giving his details out. So if there is anyone looking to get coins graded that doesn't want to do the process themselves, drop me a message on Instagram, or there's an email address in the description as well. So what I would do once I've decided the coins, so for example, like this Platinum Jubilee Sovereign, I would just take the capsulated coin and send that off via special delivery to the person that I used for grading. So the likes of all of the box and COA, etc., I have to keep and store. So that's just something to bear in mind. So you just send the coin itself, and then I think the process that they have to do is to submit to the grading company. They fill out a sheet with the details of the coins, etc., and what the process that they want for each coin. I believe they don't send them capsulated. I think they send them in just the little plastic sleeves off to the grading company for them to then process and grade. So once the coins have been sent to the coin grader, so for this, most of the coins that I have are from NGC. So the gentleman that I use sends these out however often he does his submissions. Then it's basically a waiting game. So he'll send me the registry number that he's used to log against the coin, and then it seems to be getting longer. I'm not quite sure why the process is getting so long, but generally between 2 to 4 months, depending on how quick NGC are, because they obviously have to be shipped across to America and then get sent back. So yeah, that's a 2 to 4 month process depending on their current wait times. I'm not sure about PCGS. This coin I bought already slabbed. I don't know the process for PCGS. I assume it's a similar sort of timeline and process for them, but let me know in the comments if you have experience with PCGS and if it's different from what I've experienced with NGC. So, like I said, once the coins have been sent off, there's a 2 to 3 month waiting time. And then these get sent back to the gentleman that I used to send them off to. Then I will get invoiced from him for the coins, and then that's paid. And then these get sent back to me via special delivery as well. So there's a cost. Obviously, the postage cost for that is on top, included in the invoice. So to give you an idea of the costs associated, whether you think it's worth getting these things done. So I have 2 of these, he says. I can't find the other one at the moment. There it is. So I have 2 Platinum Jubilee Sovereigns that I sent off. So these just went for grading. So these were basically just inspected and then put into slabs by NGC. So the cost was £23.40 per coin. And then obviously the postage costs both ways for these. So as they were both sent together, so the special delivery cost to get them to the gentleman, and then the special delivery cost on top for him to send them back to me. So just bear that in mind. So based on what I've seen these things going for, so for example, on some of the auction sites where I see these coins come up, these are currently going for around £900 to £1,000 graded. So to give you context, I think these coins when they were released were just under 600. So then you've got the cost of the grading, the postage. So you probably all in, say, 650 for argument's sake. So you're looking at potentially £300 profit if you were to sell these as they were, with the boxes, etc. included. For the silver coins, when I got these sent across, this was a different batch. So these again just went for normal grading. So this again was £23.40 per coin. So as I was saying, if you were doing bullion grade coins, so £23 on top of a what is £25 coin already, so you're having to make double the money back before you even break even from having them slabbed. So just, yeah, bear that in mind. And then the last ones that I've had done, so because these ones were slightly older, so I had these 2 coins come back a couple of months ago. So because they're older, they're not brand new coins. So these 2 both went for conservation and grading. So the conservation will just make sure that the coin's in as good a condition as it can be. So clean up any sort of minor imperfections that they can see. And then they do the grading process and put them in the slabs. So the grading and conservation process for each of these coins was £35.40. So £35.40 for each of these. And then this one caused some contention. So this one was in the same batch as these coins, but so this one being a brand new issue was just sent for grading. I asked for the first release label to be included as well. I have another video on the slight discrepancy with the label on this, but just to summarize, it's the wrong label. It's not from a 3 coin set. This is just a standalone sovereign. But so for just having the grading and having the first release label included was £33.40. So that's kind of the different value or costs for each size. So just normal grading, £23.40, grading and conservation, £35.40, and then grading, and then I presume it's the same for the different labels that NGC offer. It's £33.40, so slightly cheaper than having the conservation. So that's the process that I've experienced. I've got a couple more coins with NGC at the moment. So I have a 2023 Sovereign with the crowned King Charles portrait, and a quarter-ounce 2017 Sovereign with them at the moment. So I haven't had anything come back from them at the moment. I think they've been there maybe 6 weeks. So hopefully soon enough I'll get something back in the post from them. So that's the process that I've experienced. Let me know your experiences down below, whether that be NGC, PCGS, and I think there's a couple of other smaller grading companies, but I'm not sure the process involved with some of those. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and thank you very much for watching.